Thank you, Dr. Oni. Thank you. MC Ola, how are you coping with the immigration crisis?
Okay, first and foremost, this is a sensitive topic, right? Considering what's happening in the environment. And I would say to start with, I'm privileged to be in the United States of America. Everything I am today is based on the fact that this country has actually helped me 100%. I did my master's in 2018, Luther Seminary St. Paul. I think I was supposed to pay over $30,000 when it comes to tuition, but I was given 100% scholarship, 2-year course, not online, it was physical, and being paid for 100% all through. And even this community here and there, it's because the country actually provided that opportunity, right? For me, where I work in Bank of America, and I'm a financial center manager there. It's so funny that when I'm going into my office, we have this flag outside, and every time I'm always saluting the flag. So the banker that works with me, she just laugh, and I'm like, see, I just stay positive, right? I'm like, this country has really blessed me. I would say I have my youngest daughter. She is being helped through speech therapy, occupational therapy, and thank God we found this real quick while she was just growing. So now she's growing into, she's 7, and now, she's getting better in her speech. And I would say that this has been provided by the state of Minnesota. I remember before she started school, she went through this medical test and all of that. And they were thinking maybe eventually they would have to keep her in a special school. Right? It got to a point when she started her first school. I was told the third time when we went to drop her, they thought they were like, you know what, you need to come and pick her. Because every time they're calling her, she's running away. They couldn't understand that. And picking her up, I had to pick her other siblings, the eldest daughters. And while I was going back, because it was so funny, because now I won't have to go, because I just dropped them off, just getting to work, then I got a call to come pick them. Now I'm picking them. I don't even know what I was going to do at that point in time before I could call someone to stay with the kid, the family I would take them to. So just driving back home, I was confused. I was crying. Didn't know what to do. Eventually I got through to the babysitter to stay with them. Then I had to go back to work. On getting to work, I got a call from the state of Minnesota that, we're just following up on the medical test we did back then and all of that. How's it going and all of that? It was more like a miracle call for me. And I just poured out everything. Like the school, perhaps they just didn't understand, or maybe it's becoming too much stress on them. And besides, the teacher was pregnant, heavily pregnant. So she can't be chasing after a kid that wasn't responding. And rather they said, don't worry, we're going to respond. We're going to handle it from there. We're going to send you some papers. And that was a miracle for me. The document came into my email within seconds. I signed it. They took it up. They're like, okay, she's going to need, okay. They said, along with them, were like, okay, there was going to be a 1-year evaluation to actually know if she's going to be kept in special school, right? But right now, they're like, she has to be in that school. We have someone from the state of Minnesota that will be with her there, that will work with her, whatever she needs. And believe you me, getting close to 1 year when we had this meeting, we're told, no, she doesn't need to be in a special school. All she needs is just a speech therapist, right? To just work with her. So imagine just few days. Imagine through those months, how I was coping, myself and my wife. Where can we put this kid? Because it's going to have impact on our work, our job, things we do. But that call actually was a blessing to me. And they said she's not going to go to a special school. She's going to stay within that school. As a matter of fact, that they will also have her in another school, which they can also provide this therapy for her, that she can be going there within 9 o'clock and 11 o'clock and come back to school and all of it. So they provided everything, making it excellent for me to be able to focus on what I do at work. And again, as a leader at work, whatever happens to me at home will be what I'm going to give back to them at work. If I feel good from home, they're going to feel. So I want to make sure that I have a sound mental health to be able to handle. So the country has been a very wonderful place to me. However, I have a flag at home, and I felt like, okay, I want to put this flag outside, but looking at what is happening, I was like, if I put this flag outside, how would people respond to it? They will think, are you saying that you're supporting them doing this to these people and all of that? No, even for me, the fear, right, can affect me mentally. So because I try to stay positive, not just for myself only, for my wife, for my kids, for people that look up to me at work and my community. So I say to myself every time when those social media, now they're feeding my social media pages like never before. Now I see people saying, so for every time it comes through, I say to myself, whatever government policies are being effected today, I say to myself that the outcome of it will favor me. So that is how I keep away from fear. That's how I can be able to handle things at home and at work. Yes, we would say there's fear out there. And for me, fear can affect me. And I know this is a general thing, can affect me mentally. And before I know it, I can fall ill for a sickness that is not known. And because no more my immune system is broken down already, it's no longer there. My mental health is messed up. So no matter whatever healing, whatever medication that I take, I know it's not going to work. So because of that, I needed something that I tell myself every time, whatever the outcome of what is happening is going to favor me. So that's the way I handle that aspect of fear, because it can easily, fear for me, the way I handle fear, it can easily affect me. So I love to stay positive, look at the bright side of it, look at how favorable this country has been to me. And I know definitely tomorrow is still going to be a blessing to me. So I stay positive in that area to be able to help my mental state to function properly and to be able to think right.
Wow, thank you. Keeping a positive mindset. Mr. Hycent.
Thank you again, Gladys. Talking of the immigration status here around, I think it's hitting close to home because it doesn't only affect you physically, it doesn't only have to affect you directly. It has affected friends, community, friends, and people from other countries, from other parts of the world. It doesn't really matter where they come from. But there is something in most of you who are mental health professionals, there is what you call post-traumatic stress disorder. If you look now, because now what I'm seeing here, it just reflects me back in Africa, what happened when there was this disorder and killing and jailing people. It's no different here. But the thing is that the point I want to make here is that it's difficult, that mental aspect of it, because I keep asking myself, okay, I've been in this country for 24 years. And when I was taking my citizenship, I was asked to abandon wherever I came from. And this is my adopted country. And that's what I know as my adopted country. And if you get up one day and you tell me, oh, I'm going to denaturalize you. To be honest, it's disturbing, it is concerning. It's not only to me, because it might not happen to me, or it might happen. What about the other person? It might happen to your brother, it might happen to your sister, it might happen to your friend. So it's a situation that we all have to come together as a community. Pick your phone and call and ask your friend, how are you doing? Not because you want something from them, or not because you're begging for friendship, or not because you're proving to be somebody, but it's because you are concerned. It's because you're thinking of everybody's well-being. Because there's nothing, you don't profit anything if something, your neighbor or anybody gets hurt, send back. It doesn't add anything into your life. It doesn't, nothing, zero, it doesn't. So we as Americans, that's what we've been adopted. This is our adopted country. And no matter how we look at it, we like it or we don't like it. It's a circle. But sometimes some people are not educated. Education is different from knowledge. You might be educated but don't have the know-how, how to express your education. Because if you have not been in somebody else's sphere, you will not understand what that person is going through. Because being the fact that you're born here, you've stayed in this bubble and you've never been out of this bubble, you do not understand what the other person is feeling or where they come from. Or you might say, oh, in my country, our leaders are dictators. Well, they don't understand what is meant by a dictator. They don't. Because they've maybe theoretically they just know, oh, a dictator is a person who pushes people back and forth. Until you experience one, then you understand, oh, it's ringing close to home. So, as I say, I just, at this point in question, I just said my prayers to whoever is going through any difficulties. And I just wish everybody is safe and just have a calm head, cool head, and just see where you're going. We know where we're coming from, but we don't know where we're going to. So
thank you so much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is all we had time for today. Thank you for joining us. We will keep this conversation going. If you want to hear more from us, please engage with the content. Let us know the things you would like us to talk more about and how we can improve your experience while being a part of this conversation. Thank you again to all of our participants. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you. Thank you, wise men. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for pouring into our community. And thank you to our hosts. Thank you to David in the back of the camera. Bye, everyone.